Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's January already, and so it's about time that I filmed my finished pages for December. And so here I am. I finally found some time and peace and quiet to do so, so I'll dive straight in. First off, I'm going to lower that phone a little bit, or that tripod. I'm starting with the Victorian Darlings coloring book by Hannah Lynn, and I did this page. I'm going to grab, one moment, I'm just going to grab my notebook to take a look at the materials that I've used, because my memory isn't always accurate anymore. So here I have used markers, alcohol-based markers, Faber-Castell Albrecht Dürer pencils, luminance pencils, stickles, and some Supra colors. Now don't ask me which material went on what. I think this is Albrecht Dürer, her dress, luminance for her hair. Of course, her face should be marker. Yes. I don't know what pencils I've used to shade. Maybe also the luminance ones. It's possible. And the Supra colors went into the snow and into the bushes, I think. I'm going to lift it up because, of course, there's a lot of glitter. There's Spectrum Noir clear glitter on top, I think. If I'm not mistaken, I can't remember anymore, and I didn't write that down either. So there are a few stickles here on the dress. And here on her sleeve also. So very subtle, and on some parts of the snow, I'm going to see if my lamp will show some more. No. On these lines are stickles, but it's not that easy to show it. And this is glitter gel pen on the bottom of her dress. So I'm going to lift her up a little bit so that you can see she has quite some blushy cheeks. This is a bit better. So since it's quite cold, she may blush. And here you can see the stickles a bit better. And also on her dress, the red berries, or the red... Yeah, I think these are berries. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with this page. Hannah Lynn is always a feel-good artist. So the next picture I did was in the Grand Classique Art de Déco Tome 2 coloring book by Hatchet Heroes. Very beautiful present from a lovely viewer from Canada called Janice. And I've chosen to do this page. And I've chosen to leave it quite simple. It just had to do with glittery details and then the focus on that little boy. And I've used for this one the Supra color pencils for everything. The Pablo pencils for extra shading, although I could have used the Supra colors dry also, but I've chosen to use the Pablo pencils as a shading, material. Gold and silver paint on the sword. Jelly Roll and Pentel Sparkle Pop gel pens on all the details here. Iridescent medium on the snow. That's by Winsor & Newton, I think, the iridescent medium. and white Signo to border the snow flakes. So I'm also lifting him up to give you a close look, and he also has some blush on his cheek because of the cold. I really like such tiny details. I like how the sword looks. So it's a bit of a cold page with the shiny details here, but he's warm. I looked him up in my Disney Who's Hooves book, and although the colors aren't exactly the same as he's wearing in that book, I'm very pleased with the result. Very nice page to be working on. I love these books. I'll have to do one again soon. And I love using water media. It wrinkles the paper a tiny bit, not too much. So yeah, I adore these books. They're super beautiful. So thank you, Janice, for giving me some fun hours with your present. Then I've chosen a book by Daria Song. It was the first time that I was going to color in this one. This is, if I'm not mistaken, a Czech version. It was super affordable on Amazon in the Czech version, plus I love the cover. I think it's called The Present in English. And I did this page. I didn't copy the original one, color-wise. And there's a lot of shimmery details going on, as you can see. For this one, I've used the Supra colors. Signo White, here for all the snowflakes. Derwent Color Soft. Stickles, of course. Holbein pencils and Faber-Castell Albrecht Dürer. I don't know which area is Holbein's and which is Color Soft, but anyway, they worked fabulous on this paper. All of the pencils did. So I'm going to lift it up, and I think I haven't written it down, but I went over the packages with some, I think it's Paul Rubens paint to, yeah, a pack or a present has to have glitter and shimmery details. So also blushy cheeks here. I love the newspaper look, and I put down some glitter gel pens on the text on the paper. And then here you have stickles in all different colors. Same here. And on the heart also. And then on top, every bird with the present has shimmer and stickles. So, and even on her pajama pants, and on her coat here is also some stickles. And so I was super happy that I did this page. It was inspired by Lovelia, because she was talking about her Color Your Heart. How do you say it? Color Your Heart challenge, I will call it, in December or in November maybe. I was leaping behind with watching videos, so it could have been a video from November by Lovelia, but anyway, I was super inspired to dive into a new book, an uncolored one, and so that's why I've chosen this one, and it suited the December time with the presents. So thank you, Lovelia, for inspiring me. Then I went to my Summer Nights by Hannah Carlson. And 2 years ago, in 2017, I did a page that I thought was quite ugly, and I'm going to lay it down here. I wasn't a fan at all of this one, but weird or strangely enough, it did quite well on Instagram. I don't know why, is it because of her hair or I'm not sure, but now I thought it was time to do the page on the other side, and so I did the birds. So 2 years later, finally my double page spread is done, and I try to maintain the red color for the birds, just like the big one on her head. I've used a glitter gel, silver gel pen, if I'm not mistaken. I will show you from close. And the silver gel pen is inspired by coloring kit Imogen. She does use her silver gel pens quite on an even basis in her colorings, and I always think it's so beautifully done. And these birds were very suitable for silver gel pen, so that's why I went for it. The background is Neo 2, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to refocus and take a look. Neo 2, yeah. The birds themselves are Holbein pencils. The Pentel Sparkle Pop Silver is used. Signo Clear here and there. And then stickles on the diamonds. So I'm really happy with the result. I'm happy with my background. I know I did something different than usual. I didn't use my finger to dab, but what did I do? I think I just went on with my brush to get this effect, and I'm really happy with that rustiest look. And the stars also have some gel pen. If I turn it around, it's well visible. So I think it matches together. So yeah, very happy with that. So here I have to thank Imogen for the silver pens, for the inspiration. Then we have Die Welt unter der Lupe zu Lande. I'm not too fond of the coloring I did in this one. It's quite, yeah, I was glad it was finished. I've used very cheap pencils for this one. Supra colors, I think, for the sky. White Signo here and there. Paul Rubens paint. I did use a lot of white Signo for this border. I'm going to lift it up and focus. So yeah, I'm not too fond of my color choices here and there, and the pencils itself, I did a bunny with them and they work perfectly well. But yeah, as for starters, I wasn't too fond of this page from the beginning, but yeah, I just wanted to test them on a quick. And since I don't have a lot of mini coloring books with decent paper to give pencils a first try, I've chosen this one, and it's okay, but it's not one of my preferred ones. And then we return to Hannah Lynn, a Whimsy Girls Christmas coloring book. And I've done this page, quite a poppy one in color. I've used Arteza markers for a base, I think, on her skin, yes. The Twee markers for her hair. Arteza pencils for the shading on top. Derwent Colorsoft. I don't know for which area I've used Derwent Colorsoft anymore. Maybe for the tail, not sure. Stickles and glossy accents. Paul Rubens paint, Arteza gouache, that's for the Christmas tree, gel pens and Pentel Sparkle Pop gel pens. So I'm going to lift her up. She has some stickles on her lips also. Glossy accent on the statue thing that she's holding. And also on this little bell on her waist. Paul Rubens is all the shiny stuff here on the bottom. Stickles here, stickles there, stickles here, stickles everywhere. Yeah, I just love my stickles. Oh yes, and the shiny accents are on all the bubbles here. You can see them, they have some dimension. So I really like the vividness of this page. I don't like my tree that much, but yeah, I'm not a professional with gouache yet. I don't dare to use it that much, and yeah, it's a bit stupid because I will never learn to use it properly if I don't practice, but yeah, maybe sooner or later I will have the courage to use it more. But I don't dislike the tree, but it could have been better. So that was this one. Then I have a very big book to show, the Disney Vitraux one. And I'm going to put my Jenneke away. The Disney Vitraux, I used the Supra Colors Albrecht Dürer pencils, Jelly Roll, copper paint, and that's it. So very limited materials. I did a color and chat on this page, and this is the final result. It's quite pale. It's very simple. Olaf has some Paul Rubens paint for some shininess. There's also some glitter gel pen on Christoph's belt. Glitter gel pen on the snowflakes here. And on the big snowflake here. Ooh. On the top. And then we have some copper paint. So I quite like it. Maybe not too fond of all the color choices, but yeah, I followed how he should look, except for the sleeve. I couldn't find the exact color for his sleeve, so I went with blue. But yeah, it's an okay page. Not my best one this month, but I had fun, and that's the most important thing. And the next one. This is from the Big Book of Fairies, 100 illustrations to color by Molly Harrison. It's also a present by Janice, and the people that have watched my Arteza review video have already seen this girl. She's done with Arteza alcohol-based markers for the skin, Le Mouche markers for the dress, because I don't have any green markers from Arteza. I have the skin set and the gray tone set, so I've used the skin set. I've used the Arteza pencils for shading in her skin. Neo 2, I did a lot of stuff on the background. I started with Neo Colors 2. I wasn't happy with how it turned out, so I've put some acrylic paint on top, metallic paint, glitter paint, everything went on it, and in the end I quite liked it. And it isn't very thick paper, but it took all the materials super lovely. And I don't know which paint this is. I think it's called Aurora paint, or it could have been some in my Paul Rubens, or no, in my other Chinese watercolor set. So you can see there's a lot of glitter and shimmer going on. Here she's from up close. Don't you just love that glitter? I'm feeling happy just by looking at all the shininess. And also all the stuff she's throwing around. I had a lot of fun with this page. And I did use some Signo for putting away the black lines of her wings. And I did the border with a kind of a Posca pen, but from my discount shop, and put some stickles in for extra detail. But so I'm very happy with the end result. And then I finished a whip that I started a few months back. I've used some stencils on a kind of a tapestry page in this book. I don't know how it's called, but it's a Japanese one, I believe. And I've used some, what was I saying? I've forgotten the word now. Anyway, it's the castle and some crowns, as you can see, and then we have Anna and Elsa. I've put down some shimmery paints, some stickles for the borders here from the figures, some hair gels on the castle. And so yeah, that's simply it. It's not wow, but I wanted to do something with those stencils. Kind of, it's in cardboard stencils that I have. You draw with the pencil, and then I've painted it black at first, just like the castle. So were the crowns, but then I went over with some shiny paints. It is quite streaky, but oh well. It's something different and it's doable. And then the last page I've started in my Fairy Miracles. I started this in December and just finished it in January, but it's already posted on Instagram, so I can put this in my finished pictures for December. And it's this page. And I'm super happy because I was in a bit of a slump again. And one day I just started to color in her face with the Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils, and I was so happy with how she turned out that my mojo loss was history. And step by step I began to color in the other details on the page. I did my birdie with Inktense. The mushrooms are Supracolors. Have I used anything else? I don't think I have. No. So these are Supracolors too. These turquoise ones also. I think I've used on everything but the bird. I've used Supracolors. Her dress is Luminance also. Her hair is Luminance. And the egg, that's Prismacolor pencil. I wanted to try out a tutorial by Jennifer Zimmerman, but it was another kind of egg, and I couldn't succeed what she showed in the book, but nevertheless I was super happy with the result that I did manage to get. So in the end I really liked it. So we have some hair gel with shimmery details on the mushrooms here and there. We have some stickles on the sunflowers. Stickles and glitter gel pen on her crown of flowers, stickles on her dress, stickles on the egg, and some glitter gel pen for some smaller details. And this is really my most favorite picture of this month, I think, because of the color combination. Some elements are a bit softer than the others, and yeah, I love it. And I'm going to do a body color in the same book for this month with my French friend Julie Nueva. She's also a YouTube girl. She's also on Instagram, so if you don't know her channel, she does her videos in French, but she's a fantastic and lovely lady. Julie Nueva. I'll link her channel down below if you want to. So we are going to do a body color in this book in January, and I'm really looking forward to it. We have already decided which picture we are going to tackle, and wow, can't wait to start. And I'm going to start later this evening. That's one thing that that I'm certain of, so I can't wait. I must decide on all the color related things. Also the materials. I'm going to do the skin again with my luminance pencils, but all the rest is a question. I'm thinking of using my pastel Holbeins for some details, but the composition itself I still have to think about, so we will see how it goes. So that was it for my finished pages for December. I really hope you've liked this video. If so, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. I'm always happy to read your comments, and I'm glad to answer them too. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon on a new video, I hope. Take care. Bye bye.